Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will be presenting on the topic understanding land transfers in Malaysia and what can be transferred and how. This presentation is based on our group assignment Land Law 2. First, let's begin with the basic. Land transfer in Malaysia is governed mainly by the National Land Code 1965 or NLC. Under the NLC, land is broadly defined not just as the surface of the earth, but also includes subsoils, buildings, airspace and minerals, and anything permanently attached to the earth. In other words, land isn't just tanah, but a bundle of rights. To legally transfer land in Malaysia, the following steps are required. First, there must be a sale and purchase agreement between buyer and seller. Second, both parties must complete and sign Form 14A, known as the Instrument of Transfer. Third, stamp duty must be paid. And lastly, the transfer must be registered at the land office. Only the registration is completed, the new owner's rights are officially recognized under the law. This is what gives legal effect to the transfer. And now, let's look at some legal issues related to land transfer. One of the most debated issues is the indivisibility of title under Section 340 of the NLC. This means that once a person is registered as the owner, the ownership is secure and cannot be challenged, except in certain situations like fraud, forgery or mistake. A famous case is Adana Properties and Busan Buyanit, where the court wrongly held that even land obtained through forgery gave indivisible title. This created controversy because it undermines the right of original owner. Luckily, this was later corrected in the case of Tan Ying Hong and Tan Sian San, where the federal court clarified that a title obtained through fraud is divisible and the protection under Section 340 subsection 3 only applies to subsequent bona fide purchasers who buys the land in good faith and without notice of fraud. Another interesting case is Nik No Hazlini and Nik No Hazlina, which involved Islamic hibah or gift. The deceased had intended to give land to his daughters and even got ministerial approval, but he never completed Form 14A. The court ruled that without the form, the gift was invalid. So, intention alone is not enough. We need a proper legal process, but must still be followed. And now, let's look at the recent development. Malaysia has been modernizing its land administration system through a digital platform called e-Tanah. This system allows for electronic registration of land dealings, and it has been implemented in several states. In fact, Perak saw its land revenue increase significantly after launching e-Tanah, indicating higher efficiency. However, going digital also comes with challenges. For example, in early 2025, a land title fraud cartel was uncovered at the Klang District Land Office, where 17 officers were involved in illegal land transfers. This shows that even digital system can be misused without proper safeguard. Furthermore, not all states have fully adopted e-Tanah, and in rural areas there are issues like poor internet access and lack of user knowledge. So what can be done? To improve the system, we recommend 5 elements, which is the first, strengthening fraud prevention during registration. Second, providing better legal protection for rightful landowners. And third, ensuring that conditional sales agreement only become effective after getting the necessary approvals. And the fourth, educating users, especially in rural areas, on how to navigate digital platform like e-Tanah. And lastly, improving cybersecurity and monitoring system to prevent the misuse. In conclusion, land transfer in Malaysia is a detailed legal process governed by the NLC, where recent reform like e-Tanah show positive progress. We must ensure legal compliance and protect against fraud. With better legal safeguard, public awareness and strong digital infrastructure, Malaysia can achieve a more secure and transparent land administration system. That's all from me. Thank you for our presentation. Assalamualaikum and thank you.